Blessed love and welcome back to another video. So a lot of the videos are going to be in the car. That's just how it's going to be because this is the time that I have, you know. But this morning I want to talk a little bit, just a little follow up on that video that I did about, you know, one woman being enough. One woman is enough. And there's a lot of comments on there, a lot of interesting comments and so on, and I really thank you for engaging with that video. But if you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna link it down below. You can go ahead and watch it here. But today I want to talk just a little follow up on that one. But I want to talk about, you know, just a benefit that I have seen, you know, in marriage, in my marriage. Let me talk about my marriage because I understand that all marriages aren't equal. I understand that there are some horror stories out there. I understand all of that, but I'm talking about my marriage. Good. You will hear me talk a lot about my wife. Like I will reference my wife a lot on this channel as well, but just because, simply because my wife is my best friend, right? And we are very close. We do a lot together. We do almost everything together outside of work, you know. So you will hear me reference her a lot. And it's not deliberate. That is just how my life is. You get me? But when I say one woman is enough, one woman is enough. And one of the benefits that I have gotten so far, you know, out of following that path of really and truly having one woman, of being faithful to my wife, is that, you know, I believe I get the best out of her. I believe that I get the best out of her. You know, they have a saying that if you give if you give a woman the ingredients, she gives you a cake. If you give her a house, she gives you a home, etc. There's a saying, something like that. But I believe that a lot of what I get from my wife or get out of my wife is because of God, one, and who she is as a person, but also because of what I put in. And I believe that because my wife believes that I am faithful, or my wife believes that, or I try to make my wife feel as though she's the only woman in the world, especially for me. I believe that because of that, she gives a lot to me as well. Because of that, she's not afraid to be vulnerable. Because of that, she is there for me, especially in the roughest times, my hardest and the toughest times of my life. And that's what I want to touch on a little bit. The benefit of, you know, having my wife in my corner while I am going through hard times. And I will not go into the details of what these hard times have entailed, but it has been a period of time and working through certain things. And my wife has been, you know, that strong tower, you know. My wife has been that rock, that rock. My wife has been that, you know, just that help that I have needed in these times. Bottom line. You know, and there's a scripture I believe that says that two is better than one, because, you know, when cold time come, you know, you can keep each other warm. If I find that scripture, I'm going to put it in here as well. And that might be literal or that might be figurative. So literally, time cold now, night time, my bed not so cold because me and my wife. But figuratively, like going through cold times in life, my wife has been my warmth. You get me? My wife has been a listening ear for me. She has been an encourager. She has been the one who has brought me back to reality many times. Because I know sometimes I go through some things, and because of how it dark, because of how it grim, because of how it appears, you may run ahead with your feelings and how you feel about a thing, and it will take you, you will go into a space that is not reality. It is what you're thinking, but it's not necessarily reality. And my wife has been that one who has brought me back to reality many times. You know, she's the one who, when me feel down, when me feel, you know, just out of it, she make herself so open, you know, that I can feel like I can go to her and say, babes, X, Y, and Z, this is how I'm feeling. This is not all the time, you know, sometimes I don't feel a way because I have to just work on certain things internally. But she always, you know, makes me to know and to understand that, hey, you can come to me. You understand? And because she has made, you know, herself to be that way, or she has presented herself that way to me. I don't know, I can't find the words right now, but yeah, that make me feel like, yo, I'm not go to nobody else. Like, I don't feel the need to go to anybody else. You understand? I want to keep that space sacred. I want to keep that link what we have sacred. You get me? I want to be her rock and she be my rock. And I'm not saying, you know, that we are idols for each other. God is not our rock. That's not what I'm saying. But just try to understand what I'm saying, man. I want us to have that line of communication that is so free and so open. You know, that we can come to each other and talk to each other when times are rough, when we are struggle with certain things. You get me? And because of that, because I want to maintain that communication, I don't want that to get shaken in no way, shape, or form, I would not, by the grace of God, ever want to bring a third party into the mix. Bring anything into the mix when my wife feel like she can't trust me. You get me? And because of that, I come again to the conclusion that one woman is enough. Yeah, man, me no need 2, 3, 4 women tell me, but I help me through my problems. Me just need the one. The one that is connected to God, me need the one that God has ordained, the one that God has sanctified and has anointed for help me through. The one, that is the one that I want. And that is my wife, you know. So in that regard, one woman is enough. And there are many other benefits. There are many other benefits that I have gleaned or gotten so far from marriage or from being faithful to my one woman. Many other things, but that is one that came to me today, and that is one that I want to talk about. You know, but may I tell you, like, marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage is not an easy thing. As I was watching a video earlier, marriage is not an easy thing. Marriage is not a walk in the park. Marriage is not a thing where, you know, you just press a button and it works. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of forgiveness. It takes a lot of apologizing, understanding, having the tough, hard conversation. It takes a whole heap of that. But at the end of the day, if you put in the work that you know you should, if you put in the work that God says is necessary for this thing to work, it will work. And it will be a beautiful thing. So, you know, even as me reflect on just the goodness that I've experienced, because the Bible tells us that, you know, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor. Even as I think about the favor that I am, you know, experiencing, even in hard times, tough times, challenging times, even as I'm experiencing that favor, you know, I just want to give God thanks more and big up my wife. And again, just like in the video before this one, I want to encourage those men who are really, when I do the right thing or not, take care of your wife or not, live as God called enough to live, continue. And if you are not doing that, trust me, seek the face of God, man, and just allow God to change you from the inside out. And you'd be amazed. You'd be amazed at beauty that will come from your union if you allow God to lead, you know. So yeah, these are my thoughts today. And yeah, stay blessed.